Hello, my name is Lisa. I am the Love Whisperer. And today I want to talk about the orientation of your desire. It sounds like a kind of convoluted phrase, the orientation of your desire, but the orientation of your desire and how that affects your outcome, particularly when it comes to relationships. Now, I have worked with hundreds, maybe thousands of couples who are trying to save their marriages. And love is a mystery, right? Like, I can never predict at the beginning of one of those relationships with a couple in that situation whether or not we're going to be able to save the marriage. Usually I think we can. I think almost any marriage is savable. But there's always these weird, undefinable X factors that you can't actually put your finger on in the beginning. And over time, I have learned that one of the most sort of predictive X factors is the orientation of the desire of the person or people who came into the coaching relationship. Meaning, yeah, we all want to save our relationships. Excuse the chimes. But it makes a difference how that desire is framed in our mind. So if the desire is, I don't want to get a divorce, that's one thing. If it's, I want to save my marriage, that's another thing. If it's, I really want to be in love with my husband and live happily ever after, that is another thing. And it doesn't take a rocket science to see how that plays out. I don't want to get a divorce, that deep desire, that fear-driven desire is less likely to lead to happily ever after than I want to be in love and I want to have a really great relationship with my husband. I mean, both are probably the same desire, but one is fueled by fear and angst and one isn't. I know that in my life, I've had some personal experience with this one around money. I mean, it used to be when I thought about money, I thought a lot about how much money I did not have. How I didn't have the kind of money I needed to pay my bills. When I thought about money, I never thought about the money I had. I thought about the money I didn't have. I didn't even think about the money I wanted. I thought about money as being a problem almost all the time. My desire was to have lots of money, but the orientation of my desire was really fear-based. It was really angst-ridden. And the manifestation of that in my life wasn't really great. I see this with single people all the time. There is a big difference between, I don't want to be single, I'm afraid I'm always going to be single, and I want to find the love of my life. I mean, you can feel in to the orientations of those desires really easily. So what I want you to do is think, feel, not think, feel the orientation of your desires. And understand that these are well practiced. Whatever it is, you've probably been flowing for a very, very long time. So it's going to take some intentional effort to turn that around. But make sure that the orientation of your desire is not fear-based or angst-ridden, that it's actually optimistic and it makes you feel excited instead of anxious. And practice reorienting that desire so that you're really aiming the energy of that desire, the vibration of that desire, in the direction of where you want to go. I mean, I've always said, I don't think the universe needs a decoder ring. I don't think you have to say your affirmations just right, use just the right words. Like, I think the universe more or less understands what we're talking about. However, what we're talking about really does come down to that orientation of your desire. So make sure that the orientation of your desire is exciting and really, really intentionally leading exactly where you want to go. I want to be in love and live happily ever after with my husband. That's a great desire. I want to be abundant and affluent and have financial freedom in my life. That's a great desire. I want to meet the love of my life. I want to be abundantly healthy. Stay on that side of the equation and stay out of the fear and the angst with the orientation of your desire. Make sure you're focusing on what you want instead of what you don't want. I think that is the leading predictor of whether or not you're going to be successful with what you're trying to create and attract in your life. Big love to you. If you want to get in touch with me, it's Lisa Marie, lisamhayes.com. Have a great day.